Hello everyone, this is Science Vines and you're looking at the audiovisual chapter of class 11th biology. This is the third part of chapter 1, class 11th biology. So here we're talking about the taxonomic categories. Classification is not a single step process but involves hierarchy of steps in which each step represents a rank or category. Since the category is a part of overall taxonomic arrangement, it is called the taxonomic category, and all categories together constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. Each category, referred to as a unit of classification, in fact represents a rank and is commonly termed as taxon. Taxonomic categories and hierarchy can be illustrated by an example. Insects represents a group of organisms sharing common features like three pairs of jointed legs. It means insects are recognizable concrete objects which can be classified and thus were given a rank or category. Can you name other such group of organisms? Remember, groups represent category. Category further denotes rank. Each rank or taxon, in fact, represents a unit of classification. These taxonomic groups, categories, are distinct biological entities and not merely morphological aggregates. Taxonomical studies of all known organisms have led to the development of common categories such as kingdom, phylum or division, class, order, family, genus, and species. All organisms, including those in the plant and animal kingdoms, have species as the lowest category. Now, the question you may ask is how to place an organism in various categories. The basic requirement is the knowledge of characters of an individual or group of organisms. This helps in identifying similarities and dissimilarities among the individuals of same kind of organism as well as the other kind of organisms. First is species. Taxonomic studies consider a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities as a species. One should be able to distinguish one species from the other closely related species based on the distinct morphological differences. Let us consider Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum, potato, Panthera leo, lion. All three names, indica, tuberosum, and leo, represent the specific epithets, while the first words Mangifera, Solanum, and Panthera are genera and represents another higher level of taxon or category. Each genus may have one or more than one specific epithets representing different organisms but having morphological similarities. For example, Panthera has another specific epithet called tigris, and Solanum includes species like Nigrum and Melongena. Human beings belong to the species Sapiens, which is grouped in the genus Homo. The scientific name thus for human being is written as Homo sapiens. Then there is genus. Genus comprises a group of related species which has more characters in common in comparison to species of other genera. We can say that genera are aggregates of closely related species. For example, potato and brinjal are two different species but both belong to genus Solanum. Lion, Panthera leo, leopard, Panthera pardus, tiger, Panthera tigris, with several common features, are all species of genus Panthera. This genus differs from another genus Felis, which includes cats. Now there is family, the next category. Family has a group of related genera with still less number of similarities as compared to genus and species. Families are characterized on the basis of both vegetative and reproductive features on of plant species. Among plants, for example, three different genera Solanum, Petunia, and Datura are placed in the family Solanaceae. Another animals, for example, genus Panthera, comprising lion, tiger, leopard, is put along with genus Felis or cats in the family Felidae. Similarly, if you observe the features of a cat and a dog, you will find some similarities and some differences as well. They are separated into two different families, Felidae and Canidae, respectively. Now there is order. You have seen earlier that categories like species, genus, and families are based on a number of similar characters. Generally, order and other higher taxonomic categories are identified based on the aggregates of characters. Order, being a higher category, is the assemblage of families which exhibit a few similar characters. The similar characters are less in number as compared to different genera included in a family. Plant families like Convolvulaceae, Solanaceae are included in the order Polymonaales, mainly based on the floral characters. The animal order Carnivora includes families like Felidae and Canidae. Classes. This category includes related orders. For example, order Primata, comprising monkey, gorilla, and gibbon, is placed in a class Mammalia along with the order Carnivora that includes animals like tiger, cat, and dog. Class Mammalia has other orders as well. Now there is phylum. Classes comprising animals like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, along with mammals, constitute the next higher category called phylum. All these, based on the common features like presence of notochord and dorsal hollow neural system, are included in phylum Chordata. In case of plants, classes with a few similar characters are assigned to a higher category called division. All animals belonging to various phyla are assigned to the highest category called kingdom Animalia in the classification system of animals. The kingdom Plantae, on the other hand, is distinct and comprises all plants from various divisions. Henceforth, we will refer to these two groups as animal and plant kingdoms. The taxonomic categories from species to kingdom have been shown in ascending order, starting with species in figure 1.1. These are broad categories. However, taxonomists have also developed subcategories in this hierarchy to facilitate more sound and scientific placement of various taxa. Look at the hierarchy in figure 1.1. Can you recall the basis of arrangement? Say, for example, as we go higher from species to kingdom, the number of common characters goes on decreasing. Lower the taxa, more are the characteristics that the members within the taxon share. Higher the category, greater is the difficulty of determining the relationship of other taxa at the same level. Hence, the problem of taxonomic uh, Hence, the problem of classification becomes more complex. Table 1.1 indicates the taxonomic categories to which some common organisms like housefly, man, mango, and wheat belong. So, the common name of like man and the biological name is Homo sapiens, genus is Homo, family Hominidae, order Primata, class Mammalia, phylum or division is Chordata. For housefly, biological name is Musca domestica, genus Musca, family Muscidae, order Diptera, class Insecta, and phylum or division is Arthropoda. Mangoes biological name is Mangifera indica, genus Mangifera, family Anacardiaceae, order Sapindales, class Dicotyledonnae, and the phylum or division is Angiospermae. Weeds biological name is Triticum aestivum, genus is Triticum, family is Poaceae, order is Poales, class is Monocotyledonnae, and phylum or division is Angiospermae. So here in the table we are using the term phylum or division. Technically, the word phylum is for the animal classification and the word division is used in the plant classification. So now here we end the third part of chapter 1 class 11th biology. To watch more such videos, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any video. And if you want us to create these type of audio chapters for any other book or subject, do mention in the comment section and like the video to keep us motivated to create such content. Thank you for watching the video.